So, hey everyone, I'm going to be reading the Hatfic, which I've never read before. And since Dan and Fit was kind of an emo topic, I guess I'm going to be getting into my little emo makeup. That's why I'm not wearing any makeup right now. I usually will be having like eyeliner on and stuff, but I don't right now, so your very first impression of me is gross, but it'll be better, I promise. So, I'm emo now. Isn't this great? I'm sorry. I can't do this. Wow. I look more goth than emo. That's sad. But I'm gonna be reading the Hatfic, and I don't know anything about it. But, Dan and Phil is in the cover, so I feel like, hold on, because it's a Dan and Phil story, we need to add one more thing to this. Hold on one second. Apparently this is a Dan and Phil story. I know nothing about this. Like, okay, so this is the beginning. It says, I do not own this. I found this online. However, I do not know who wrote it either. It's a cute fan story, by the way. So it's supposed to be a cute story. So I'm kind of excited. I'll try to, like, put up where I'm reading on the side if I can edit that. Because this is literally my first video, so I don't know if I'll be able to edit that. We'll try this. Hey, Dan. Hey, wow. I can't read. Hey, Dan, can we get a hamster? I always wanted one, but my roommate never thought that we would look after it. Phil, we've talked about this. You wouldn't look after it properly. You can hardly look after yourself. He retorted. It wasn't really an angry way, but he never even took into the account that I was older than him and I lived by myself before him, so getting a hamster wouldn't be that bad. I decided not to argue. Dan was stubborn and wouldn't change his mind. I was going into town later on anyway, so I needed to get changed. Put on my usual skinny jeans and top on. I finished getting the few pieces of food that Dan and I needed and was headed back to the bus. Then I walked past the pet shop. I couldn't resist walking in, and I saw a cage with a small, fluffy, black and white hamster in the corner. Looked at the price. £10. I think that's pounds. I hope so. It was too small and cute to say no to, so I bought it and a cage. I walked out just as my bus arrived. I paid my fare and hopped on. Couldn't stop smiling. My hamster was one of the best things I've ever done. Or that's what I thought. Oh, what's gonna happen? Uh-oh. Damn, shouldn't have done that. Got home and shouted out to Dan. Oh, wait, no, Phil did it. Oh, okay. Dan, come and see what I bought. He bounced into the hallway of the front door. What's up? I raised the cage and with the furry ball curl up in the corner. The expression on his face changed from sweet and innocent to sick and a twisted one with an evil glint in his eye. Oh. I love it. I was completely wrong about saying no to getting one. He sounded genuine, but there was something about the way he said it that made me feel uneasy. Oh, God. So, what's it called? Dan asked me. Can we call him Striker, please? I've always loved that name. I don't really know why. Sure. His reply was cold and harsh. What was wrong with him? I shrugged it off and went to my room. It was only 9 in the afternoon. Sorry. But I was tired and felt a bit ill. I pulled my PJ bottoms on and slipped into bed. I woke up during the night, my body freezing cold, and I was unable to move. I opened my eyes, and they were wide in shock. I looked down, and I was naked with ropes tying me to a chair, and in the corner was sinister-looking Dan that was also naked. Excuse me, when? Whoa, this just got really dark. I'm not okay. Morning, Sleeping Beauty. I was wondering how cold the room had to be for you to wake up. His voice sounded so fluffy and innocent, but the words coming out weren't. He was only wearing his fluffy brown hat. He pulled it to reveal a small black creature sitting on it. Striker. What the fuck was he doing? I don't normally swear, but this situation was so confusing and it was terrifying. What was Dan going to do to me? Dan, what are you doing? Why am I tied up? Why? I stopped when he moved towards me. His expression changed from being happy like when I woke up, to murderous. Oh. Oh, okay. Don't be scared, Phil. We're gonna have some fun with Stryker. He cackled menacingly and showed off his erect member. No. 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 I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. This isn't good. What a way to start my very first video. Making mine start to rise. He put the hat down, Stryker still sitting in there, and faced it in his length, the perfect height to aim into it. Dan, what are you doing? Please stop. He stormed over to me and gave me a rough kiss. Everything will be okay, I promise. Dan grabbed a gag from behind me and put it over my mouth. He walked back over to the hat and began to stoke looking over to me as he did so. For a short time, his seed exploded into the hat. It didn't stop there. I'm not okay. This is not okay. What is happening? This is why I don't read fanfiction. He kept on going until the hat was filled up to the top. The white liquid was nearly spilling over the top, and poor Hamster was barely able to breathe. No, this is not okay. Poor Hamster was unable to breathe. It was doing the doggy paddle just to survive, and all I could do was sit and watch. Dan grabbed the hamster's head and pushed it down in his own sperm. No. I'm so uncomfortable right now. This is not okay. Oh god. Have Dan and Phil read this? Because I'm not like super big on Dan and Phil. I just know that this is their thing. So like, I'm not super big into them, so I don't know if they know that this exists, but this is not okay. For 5 minutes I was sick and he pulled back up dead. Oh, I killed the hamster? Why would you kill the hamster? That's so mean. I'm sorry. He snapped the hamster's head off. Whoa. The neck bone shattering and making me mumble that was supposed to be a scream. Tears flowed down my face and he squeezed the blood of Stryker into the hat. He looked over at me. He was... Wait. No. He was sick and twisted, but also kind of sexy. How? No, you can't do that. I'm never going to be able to watch Dan and Phil after this, because I don't really watch them a lot, and I randomly stumble across them on YouTube, but like, now that I read this, I don't think I'm ever going to be able to watch them without thinking of this. He picked up the hat and moved towards me with one hand and undid the gag. Open wide, he said in a sarcastic tone. I did as I was told. I didn't know what else was hiding me. He poured the mixture of sperm and hamster blood. He began to pour the sperm and hamster blood mixture into my mouth, only for me to realize he had put my poor Stryker back in there, head and body. The fluid tasted disgusting, partly because it was gone cold, but also because I knew it was my hamster's blood I was drinking. He pulled back halfway through, not that I'm complaining, and said, "Good little Phil, do I taste nice?" No. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. What is this? Who writes this? Who are you that you write this? If you're out here, stop. Get some help. My eyes widen. What do I say? I was about to open my mouth when he slapped me. Speak, bitch. Wanted to raise my hand to my face. My cold face stung when his hot, sticky hand touched it. You taste amazing, Dan. I managed to choke out. Yeah, I do. Time for more fun. I didn't like where this was going. He pulled the black body that was coat in white from the hat. Dan rammed it down my throat, causing my gag reflex to kick in, and I vomited all over myself. Dan smirked at this and got on his knees. He began to lick all over me. What is happening? I don't know if I can read this. Is this allowed on YouTube? Am I allowed to say stuff like this? This is gonna get flagged. His soft tongue was gliding all over me when it spun away to my throbbing erection. He started at the tip and worked his way down, deep throating me. It felt so nice. Many people couldn't do this, but it didn't last long. He looked up at me. His innocent brown eyes made me melt. promise me you won't run. He sounded so sorry, so I nodded. I'm gonna lie you on the floor. You're gonna pour the rest of my hat on me and get off, okay? He growled. Sweet. No, I'm skipping some of this. I can't. You've done well. He pulled up the hamster's head from the pile of leftover sick. When you say stop, I will, but only if you've done good enough. I started to shake Dan put his arm around me. It's all okay, it won't be that bad. He blushed. Are you ready? He asked me, a sense of impatience. Yes, Dan, I stuttered out, and he quickly rolled me onto my front, his hand placed on the top of my back, pinning me down, the hamster's head in his other hand, and nearing my rectum. I know where this is going. No, I know where this is going, too. No, this is so bad. No. I woke up to find Dan with the hamster's body. Wait, was gonna have sex with else was so caring and just spooned me until we fell asleep. Woke up to find Dan with the hamster's body and head in his mouth, chewing violently, bones snapping and crunching under his teeth. He had blood dripping from his chin. He crawled over to me and I licked it off him. He grinned as I read his thoughts, and he finished eating. And every month we buy a hamster. Is that the end? No. I cannot believe that I just read this. I skipped a lot of it. I recommend you really don't read this. It gets really dark. This video is probably going to get flagged. That was horrid, and I don't think anyone should read that. I don't think it should exist. And anybody who writes that, it's horrible and horrid. And I know people make jokes about, like, fanfiction all the time. Like, I know I want to read the forest fic, I want to read the milk fic. Milk fic I'm scared of, because I hear jokes about that all the time, and I'm like a diehard Panic fan. I'm gonna try to find other ones. I heard that there's also the Fedora fic, which I think is a Fall Out Boy thing. But I haven't read any of those. I've been avoiding them, but I want to read them all on camera. But yeah, so check out my other videos, unless I haven't. Check out my other videos. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah. Welcome to my channel where we read fanfiction and get scarred for life. We can get scarred for life together. Make sure you hit my notification bell on so you know whenever I post. Thank you. Bye.